Greetings, I am Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And let's have parents together! Yes! We're going to have some parents together. So I want to just talk about the other answers really, really quick of that must be Rena and versus I only want you here in my room, which has nothing to do with what would be going on with the door going, are you expecting visitors? I only want you here in my room. What kind of an answer is that?
That is deeply a let's do a romance, yes, trope together. And I'm also like, no, I can't do it either.
It just sounds super weird. Parents.
Yeah, parents.
Parents. My parents? You know, sir and madam? I'm Mr.
Mr. is my father.
Sir is my father?
Sir is my father. Like, dang.
Oh,
Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir. No, sir is my father.
Sir, mister.
It could be them, although they haven't said anything about coming today.
What?
Or at all. Or ever. Nor am I aware that they even know that I'm here and injured.
What? Why?
We have been with you every second since you woke up in that hospital bed. So that statement of they haven't said anything about coming today, as far as you know, they don't even know you're here because you've had nobody discuss it at all. Nobody's even said your parents were here visiting you, waiting till you woke up, but it took so many days or so long that they eventually had to go home, had to go to work, had to go to sleep, something. You know?
Hi.
Like, your parents have not been mentioned, my dude.
What the absolute garbage? What is it? Although they haven't said anything about coming today, when have we talked to our parents? How much time has actually passed? What the frick is going on?
Do we expect somehow that they would have called us, even while we weren't in our room, that the message would have been relayed to us, but that they would never come without contacting us about it? Like, is this something that we have precedent for? My parents never go anywhere I am ever in my whole life without contacting me first and letting me know.
What? This is wild. Mister, they're your parents. They could come anytime.
Thank you for that voice of reason.
God, let me see who it is.
Because the door can't open, because all the doors in this hospital have locks for
some freaking reason. I guess because it's a sex worker place and they actually expect that at some point somebody's going to have sex.
Or do some sort of sex act.
Maybe.
Perhaps. What does she do next? Pole dancing. It'll be amazing.
Whoa.
Whoa. Brings in, you know, your ivy tree.
Oh, no.
Hooks it up, and telescopes it up and hooks it to the ceiling, does a sexy nurse pole dance on it.
Whoa.
Whoa. Just, you know, swings around the IV bags, doesn't mess up anything. Is he leaked?
Oh my God. You know what I thought was really funny?
Oh dear.
When they started talking about the fact they were like, it's just the new exercise is pole dancing. And so many people are like, you guys, it has its origins in sex work. Why is everyone trying to desexualize the shit out of it?
In sex work. That is a kind of weird appropriation of going, no, but we can do it for fitness, which you can do it for fitness. You can do any athletic or gymnastic activity for fitness.
It's like yoga.
You betcha.
Where it was appropriated, like yoga itself used to be a very deeply spiritual thing. It wasn't just a, let's stretch and basically work out.
It wasn't just, let's get flexible enough to do the sex acts we want to, and booty enough to look as hot as we like in these pants.
Yeah, pretty much. It had a lot of layers to it, actually, and some people have complained about it, going, you divorced it so heavily, and I'm talking about in basically even the United States, because that's been my greatest exposure, is going like...
From its origins.
Yeah, from its origins, that many people complained, going, you're missing part of the point of yoga. Yoga is to reconnect to yourself, your body, both mentally, physically, and spiritually, not just a, let's do this thing because I am fat.
Let's do this thing because I want my ass to look great in jeans.
Right?
Which is the experience I've had in the very few yoga classes I've attended, where I mentioned that I had a free gym membership at one point.
Yes.
And going, yoga classes were a weird thing I experienced.
You're a weird part of my life.
All right, so either that or nobody here knows how to use doorknobs. Again, nothing locks, but they all forget how to use the door handle.
Wow, I
am like a good dog scratching at the door going, I wish I understood door handles. No!
Let me see who it is.
All right.
Parents.
It's us. It's her at the door. She's at the door. Oh. Saunters?
What the shit? Saunter is such a specific, like
I'm sashaying my hips and walking.
If she like that, hang on. I'm like saunter.
The definition of saunters, but I also liked how she disappeared and then reappeared, almost as if she let herself in the door. That was the experience I got from the visual conventions I've used.
All right, saunter. Walk in a slow, relaxed manner without hurry or effort.
There's urgent, persistent, unstopping knocking, and she just walks over there in a leisurely saunter. Saunter is also associated a lot of times with a certain attitude of I am, either confident or cocky.
I was about to say, also some level of, like, sauntering is also used as far as I saw, like, sometimes playfully. Like, you saunter.
A level of showing off.
Uh-huh, a level of showing off, a level of playfulness, a level of, like, almost slightly mischievous.
It can be mischievous, it can be arrogant, or it can be very flirty.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your context, but this is weird. Saunters towards the damn door where somebody's really frantically...
And they just keep
Keep
going
knocking.
and won't stop.
No kidding. Who is it?
And she doesn't open the door. This is bizarre.
What is this?
What?
What?
Hang on. Peeks out the tiny inch in the door. It's just
What
the
is that?
eyeball there. She opens it an inch. Ah.
Is this Mister's room?
Are we guessing?
Yes.
That voice. Is it Rena?
Probably.
Sounds so familiar. I feel my pulse race so hard the music comes back.
Ah!
Good thing I have this, bib gown on while I'm in bed with no blankets.
And I'm freezing
okay.
and my butt is...
Oh, it's somebody else. No! It's someone else. Is it?
It is it?
Who the hell is it?
I...
Lisa, close that door right now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What is going on?
A plot twist. We actually have plot.
Eek!
Does someone shove their way in? Lisa slams the door shut after I scream at her to do so.
Why? What's the matter?
I don't want to talk to whoever's behind that door. I don't want them to come in. I want privacy in my room. No one can enter my room without my permission, right? You're a minor, mister. Shit. Well, no one who doesn't have, legal guardianship or power of attorney over me, right?
It's not supposed to be in your room.
Shouldn't
You're right.
be able to come in, right?
Absolutely. And why not? Is there a good reason not to?
There doesn't need to
if
be
you're
a
not
good reason.
related.
Only a legal reason. It doesn't have to be good, only legal. Don't ask any questions. Keep that door locked, which I assume it locks, and wait for them to leave. Even if you have other
What?
jobs you need to do, or you need to leave. You could always go out and lock the door. Actually, I don't need to stop you from leaving your job.
What is frickin' going on?
The plot has hit us in the face.
Wah!
Whatever plot it is. My
Aye.
heart is thudding out of my chest. I'm gonna have that heart attack she thought I did earlier.
No kidding.
They are not allowed inside this room. Is it a bully?
Maybe.
I won't let them see me like this. Is it someone we have a crush on? Is it my team? My whole ass team?
Maybe.
I won't let them. My coach?
Mister, are you feeling okay? You look so pale.
How do they know I'm here? I just stay quiet.
Because that's worked for us so well all the other times. Like, oh my god.
If she asks too many questions, she might complicate matters more. How is asking questions going to change anything? Unless, they can hear you through the door?
No kidding.
What? Why would this complicate things?
Why won't you answer me? Who are these people? People? There
There's
are multiple people. Oh, who are these people behind the door?
Is it your whole ass team? And you're
Is
like,
it your
I can't
whole
let them
ass
see me
family?
weak. Or your whole team, your sports team.
Right.
And I can't let them see me weak.
At the sex place that you said I would never go because I was so much better than everyone else.
The room is quiet except for the ambient jazz music. So quiet.
And they literally just
saxophone
go away.
toots gently in the background.
There's a person over in the corner.
Do, 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 do. And that's the end of the chat. Well, here we go, my brother.
Yes,
We're
continuing
just going to
on.
continue on this map. Louisa crosses her arms and takes a step forward. She's so determined, the music stops.
Again.
Again.
The gentle
Jazz
saxophone player.
freezes. I'll just wait. Plays the silence thoughtfully. What is this music?
High-heeled shoes.
High-heeled shoes echo in the center of the room as she taps her feet in place. Tap, 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 tap. Can you just imagine her
While
just
smiling at me without showing her teeth.
Ha! I know,
Ha.
also no teeth. How do you do that?
Ha! Hello.
All right, everyone, time to smile.
Again.
Nice and wide. Show your tongue, but no teeth.
Uh,
Ha! Not even around the side of your mouth. Ha!
ha.
Yeah, no, your
Ha.
teeth are super. Yeah, you
Ha.
can't do it. All right.
I got it.
How do they tap while she stands still?
I think I know who they are.
Is it my team? That's none of your business, Louisa. I might want to get close to you and be behaving in a sort of crushy and fluttery teenage kind of, interested in you way, like I want to date you more than have you work for me or with me or at me. But you don't get to know anything about my personal life. That's
At
none
all.
of your business. Louisa doesn't seem to be offended by my words. I don't think that has anything to do with our professional relationship.
Yeah, not at all. You're
Yep.
teammates. Am I right?
See, told ya.
Okay.
He's embarrassed because I need to be a man at all times. I can't be hurt or laid low or embarrassed or compromised in front of the boys.
That's unfortunate.
That is what I am getting from
That
this.
is really sad. They came to see you, and you immediately just fucking reject. What is with this narrative? Like, it's
They
fucking
can't
2020.
see me wearing a hospital bib and nothing else while I'm damp
Yes,
and
they
half
can.
washed and
Yes,
my
they
leg is
can.
broken.
They're here to visit you.
Uh-huh. But I hate all of them. All they're gonna do is come in and talk about how sexy you are. Just don't let them in. Shouldn't someone have, said something over the intercom or called the phone and said I had a visitor or something?
Yeah, actually, you
Isn't that
bet.
usually how that works? I haven't been in a
She would have
hospital
gotten her pager out and gone, "Oh, you have visitors," kind
ever. Or
of thing.
there's a phone call for you, or I'm needed at the nurse's quarters.
It is
Louisa.
the year of our Lord 2020. Can we please let boys be vulnerable in stories again?
And let people, let boys and men have weak spots and have emotions.
And cry?
Yeah, it's okay.
And basically access other people and be compassionate and care.
And just be a whole person.
Yeah,
Louisa
and have feelings.
scoffs at me.
That's not my decision to make.
I
Your friends need to see how their star player is doing.
That's you making the decision, though, because I just made the decision not to see them.
I was about to say, that sounds
so
like...
you have made it your decision to make.
That was a weird line.
Except
I was
for
going to say,
she's
it doesn't
going-
sound like her at all.
She's going, that's not my decision to make. This is an inherent truth of the universe that your friends need to see how their star players do. That's what that is.
Okay.
They're going, it's not my decision to make. Basically, it's already been made by the inherent moral value of them needing to see you.
Okay.
So I'm not making the decision. It just has to happen.
This is just how this works.
This is just how the rules of the universe, the world work.
I'm also still really
Send-
surprised that they hit, Mr. has no friends on their team at all. That seems very unusual in my brain.
But your friends.
Your friends. Ooh, such friends. And besides, seeing them will make you feel much better. Trust me.
What if I'm tired again? I've just had a whole freaking day here, and there's a lot going on, and I am still wet from that sponge bath. And why are you wearing high heels?
And I'm cold.
Shit. And I am still cold, and it's the whole team.
So many nurses.
And I can't pull a blanket over myself because there's no blankets on this bed. Huh.
Wearing tennis shoes.
Oh God!
Such
and
comfy
slip-ons.
Slip-ons.
Okay, so there
comfy
was an
shoes.
episode. I don't even remember what it was, but it was some sort of show where there was detective work and mysteries going on, right? Because there's 9 billion of them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
basically they called out that the waitress was a total ass fake. And they're like, what? How did you know that whole thing, that situation was a setup? And they're like, oh my God, nobody's gonna work 9 to 5 serving tables in those heels. She'd have blisters the size of pancakes.
Yep.
Yep. And going, comfy shoes. Good shoes for racing safely down the hallway as well, actually.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. All right. Trust you. I don't trust you. She turns around and places a hand on the doorknob. Louisa, no, you've really not listened to me say no? Now 4 times that I've said it.
Uh-huh.
She is not respecting your preference or your consent
At all.
That's who she is. Pretend to have a heart attack, cry like a baby, dive headfirst for the bed. So we get to stop her. They allow us to stop her. But not just cry because you're upset. It's cry like a baby.
That is so derogatory.
Or dive headfirst for the bed. Now, if we dive from the bed,
We're going to hurt ourselves.
one, we'd hurt ourselves, and we're going to assume that they would come in and see us dove in from the bed.
Really, the option they're going to probably, give... I don't like this at all.
I don't
I don't like the language. I don't like the associations. I don't like the context. I don't like, now again, that idea of going, I need to hide from people that I work with or basically play with because otherwise I'll look bad.
Which is what I assume it is, unless, 1, you're not really the star player, you lied, and you don't want her to find out or anyone else to find out. 2, the team doesn't generally like you, you don't have friends on it, they've actually come here to sort of mock you.
That seems weird as fuck
It does,
because
it
guess what?
does.
Your coach would be the one that would have to get you in and your coach would have to be okay with
To
that.
bring the entire team?
Yeah, I'm like,
if it's
no,
the whole ass
that's
team.
ridiculous.
So, I don't know what we're afraid of, but this feels very weird artificial drama going, okay, and the only thing I can come up with is, again, I'm afraid of them seeing me in a compromised state, or there's been a lot of options to lie, so he's lying about being an important player.
There
And
have
afraid
been,
of being found out.
right?
And going, oh my gosh, our water boy is injured, you know?
Right? But
And
I'm
then you
also
go,
like, why?
"No."
That would be an interesting, complex story. But why not tell the reader?
Yeah.
I'm also like, well, because we're trying to keep it a secret. This is where I'm going. You're bad at your
The
first-person
mystery.
perspective.
All right, so I'm gonna cry like a baby because what I want to do is let him cry and have emotion out. So, and they've written some really weird language anyways. So I'm just gonna try allowing myself to cry and pick that option and see what happens. No, Louisa. Ah. I cry like a baby. My voice is as tiny as it can be.
And she
Babies
just
cry
sits there.
tiny?
Oh my!
Babies
You
cry
clearly
tiny.
never heard
a
a baby cry.
squalling.
Oh.
That is not a baby
That is not a baby.
crying, but that's okay. As tiny as it can be. Maybe they mean as high pitched.
Uh.
Are you actually saying wah, wah, wah? Like, is that what we're doing? Or is this literally just a Louisa only laughs at me while I'm crying.
Stop it, mister! You sound ridiculous.
Because I went wah, 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 and I made my voice probably high pitched.
This is derogatory. This is mean towards boys who are basically like, I'm desperately trying to not to be vulnerable and be exposed for something.
Trying not to get exposed to my team for reasons that don't need to be gate kept by somebody else going, but you saying no isn't enough. I can't even choose. The universe has already chosen for you.
That's terrible.
Except also, they haven't.
I
Because obviously the universe can't have chosen, etc.
Oh my god.
Like, you would still have to open the door. All right.
If you keep crying like that, I might as well move you to the nursery.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Louisa opens the door, allowing my teammates to enter. I try to look cool. Mr. Arbro! We missed you so much! The reason I only have 2 teammates is because it's not actually a soccer team. We're actually, a golf team. One of them's a caddy, and the other one's a cheerleader.
The caddy is me.
The caddy is me. Yeah, it's okay. But, behind them, Louisa smiles and steps out of the room.
Why?
Honestly, in the case that I'm familiar with medical professional, and someone is uncomfortable with a visitor in their room, unless that person, again, has legal power over them, such as they are the guardian of a minor, the doctor or nurse tends to stay in the room unless they are dismissed by the patient themselves.
All right.
Because then they're there in case anything happens. Like, even my aunt had talked about this basically in reference to going, families often will mistreat each other in reference to medical circumstances.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's not always true at all, but it definitely does happen where there is either neglect or there's sort of like I'm trying to force people into an experience that I want or think is important. Or, basically I have power over you, but I'm stressed out by you, so I'm trying to just make it all stop. You're being a pain, you need to quit, kind of thing. And so in my experience, doctors and nurses don't leave the room of a patient unless they are dismissed by, again, someone has legal power to dismiss them, or by the patient themselves.
Yes.
Because if they go, here, well, I'll just leave you, and the patient is panicking, they just stay for the most part. Anyway, so Louisa smiles and steps out of the room.
Yeah, well, you know what?
We're going to find out
in the next one then exactly what the crap is going on, because I gotta tell you,
This is weird.
This is really strange. Like, we've not only gone, and now we will have some plot, and now it's like, okay, are we really going to get exposed for something? Is something basically going to come out of this was a lie? Or what exactly is going on? I don't know. I'm just personally really confused right now. So,
I guess there's one more option of it could be we're really badly hurt, and we don't want any of them to know how badly we're hurt, or they might try and replace us in our spot on the team.
Year of our Lord, 2020. Please, dear God, can we not have this? Because this is ridiculous. I hate this sort of macho behavior if that's what this is.
On the other hand, if it's somebody writing a specific niche game for a niche group, then they can be as toxic as they like.
I get that, but I'm just like, I feel like though it should be basically approached of going, why do you have these kinds of fears? Why do you have these kind of paranoias? Let's approach it. Let's talk about
Why
it.
are you writing this game this way and go, oh, we just really want to explore this specific kind of fantasy?
Well, it's also one of those things too of like, for example, why people were like, why the crap are you writing something like 50 Shades of Grey? And her going, well, I was writing a perfectly healthy, normal relationship, and people went, whoa, no, this is not.
This is a specific type of fictional fetish, but it is not a healthy relationship.
At all. Anyway, so thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and please also feel free to share our videos with somebody that you think might have a good time with us. And other than that, also please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We got some links to the description down below. Other than that, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!